What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and I'm back with another Pokemon Challenge video. Beating Pokemon Crystal as fast as I could with a single Entei was relatively easy. So in this video, I'm using a pretty interesting Pokemon. Today, I'm going to figure out if you can beat Pokemon Emerald with only one Chimecho. As I said, I think Chimecho is a pretty interesting Pokemon. It was a cool standalone Mon in Gen 3, but then it got a random pre-evolution in Gen 4. Anyways, its stats are better than I thought they would be, and a base stat total of 425 is the same as Pokemon like Dugtrio, Marowak, and Swoobat. Chimecho's level up moves don't really cover too many types though. He only gets normal and psychic type moves, unless you count Astonish, which is pretty bad. Nonetheless, Confusion, Uproar, Psywave, and Psychic are decent. Even with TMs, Chimecho doesn't get too much better, as the only notable ones are Calm Mind, Toxic, Hidden Power, Return, Shadow Ball, and Shockwave. Anyways, time for them rules. I can only use Chimecho in battle. I'll have to catch other Pokemon for HM use only, so they will not be allowed in combat. No items in battle, only Pokeballs, held items, and items outside of battle are allowed, and you already know, no glitches or exploits. By the way, I apologize that this video is going up 2 weeks from the last challenge run, unlike the normal 1.5 week time frame. That is because of the special 1 year anniversary video that went up last week, which pushed back my upload schedule. After moving into my new house, I got greeted by, let's just call it, an excited Vigoroth, if you know what I mean. Anyways, I replaced a Torchic for the Wind Chime Pokemon. Never knew that was what Chimecho was. Oh, that's right, he only has a Wrap to start. This should be fun. Anyways, after cutting off Zigzagoon's blood circulation, I called Chimecho Bellboy, because he's a boy, and he's a bell. Or a chime. Whatever man, I don't care. The first battle against May was just a back and forth fight between me and Mudkip. It actually turned out to be pretty close though, because of how incredibly weak Wrap is. You know, I cannot remember the last time May actually gave me some problems. Well, Roxanne basically let me win the first gym battle. Her Geodudes couldn't take my confusions, but they still got off some Rock Tombs before going down. And I should have lost if Roxanne's AI wasn't abysmal. I mean, isn't she supposed to be the smartest student in her class? Because it didn't look like it here. Nosepass kept on going for Block and Harden, two moves that didn't affect me at all, and the one time she tried to attack, she used Tackle. Nosepass, give me my gym badge and get yo big nose out of here. You know, I don't think I could play through Pokemon Emerald without saving my boy Pico. It just wouldn't feel right or feel complete. Anyways, it was time to fight May's illegal Torkoal, but even though she cheated to get it in, I still took her down in 2 confusions, so Mudkip was out last, but he suffered the same fate. The battle against Brawly went the way that you would think it would go. Machop and Makuhita got one shot, and Meditite wasted his time using some pointless moves, so he died in 2 confusions. Alright, I can't be the only person that just realized that all of Brawly's Pokemon start with an M. I know, it's a random fact, but come on. May got caught for having that Torkoal, so she had to replace it with a Lumbre. It still went down the same way that Torkoal did though. Marshtomp gave me a scare as he went for Bide, but I used Yawn, so I got away without taking any damage. Last out was Slugma, who died to an Astonish and Confusion. Also, this guy was critiquing my bike riding abilities. Like, boy, shut up, I don't see you in the Tour de France. I'll collide 90 times next time if you want me to. Well, like usual, I got walled by Watson's Magneton. Voltorb and Electrike went down pretty easily, but because Magneton resists all of my moves, I can't win. The only reason I got to Manectric on this attempt was because I got lucky by confusing Magneton with Confusion. But of course, Manectric easily finished me off. At level 39, I got by Magneton with 3 confusions, but not before it paralyzed and confused me. I then got some awful confusion luck against Manectric, but luckily he wasted his time using Howl. After Watson used a couple of super potions, 2 confusions did the trick. Maxie was no challenge at all. Mightyena went down to 3 shockwaves after Maxie healed him up. His last 2 Pokemon didn't even stand a chance though. I have a good feeling that Team Aqua will be the much more challenging team in this run. Before the 4th gym battle, Flannery was going crazy, but after it, she was pretty quiet. I don't blame her though. If my team got used to mop a floor, then I'd shut up as well. Right after that, it was time to battle my dad. Spinda and Vigoroth both died in one psychic, so Slacking was up next. A psychic brought him below half health, but then he went for Yawn. That wasn't a problem until I reached a Linoon. I fell asleep, and he immediately went for Belly Drum. Of course, with my luck, Bellboy didn't wake up, so 1slash destroyed me. Wow, I cannot believe my dad just 200 IQ'd me. It didn't really matter though, because on my very next attempt, I didn't get put to sleep, so Linoon got one shot. May's team is still pretty garbage, as I one-shot every single one of her Pokemon. As a matter of fact, I was one hit point away from another clean one-shot sweep against Winona. Altaria thought it would be so funny to hang on from a Psychic just so Winona could heal it. However, because of the special defense drop, another Psychic did the trick. Hey May, do you want to make your team a little better so you can actually put up a fight? Oh, never mind. I guess you don't. Well, at least Maxie was a little tougher. Mightyena hung on from a shockwave, but another one took him down. Crobat confused me, but Bellboy was just too cool to hit himself, so I one-shot him. Last out was Camerupt, who also went down to a single Psychic. Usually, Tate and Liza take forever to beat. However, because I either resisted or was immune to almost all of their moves, this battle was really easy. I one-shot Xatu with a Shadow Ball, two-shot Solrock and Lunatone with Shadow Ball, and got a critical Shadow Ball to take down Claydol. If anything, this battle was more tedious than challenging. I'm not really sure why I thought Team Aqua would be that challenging, because this battle against Archie was extremely easy. Mightyena hung on from a shockwave, so Archie used a super potion, but he went down to another shockwave. And after that, Crobat and Sharpedo both died in a single hit. After being awesome and saving the world, it was time for Juan. His first 4 Pokemon all got one shot, since most of them were weak to shockwave. I thought I could 2-shot Kingdra, but he barely lived, and then Kingdra used Rest. However, one Psychic did the trick. Wally came running back to me in Victory Road, but this battle wasn't even close. I took down every single one of his Pokemon in a single hit. Yeah, buddy, just go back to Verdant Turf Town, will ya? After using all the rare candies I've picked up, here's my stats and moves. To be honest, I don't know if I can even make it past Sydney, because all of his Pokemon are Dark types, which is a typing that I don't really have a counter for. However, I'm feeling pretty good about all the other Elite Four members. First up was Sydney, the Dark-type Master. Mightyena went for a Sand Attack, which didn't really matter since I had Shockwave, so I killed Mightyena with 2 of them. Bellboy balled out as he never hit himself after Shiftry used Swagger, so 3 Shockwaves took him down. Cacturne suffered the same fate, Crawdaunt got 1 shot, and Absol went down in 2 hits. Next up was Phoebe, the Ghost-type Master. Dusclops held on from a Shadow Ball, but then went down to a Psychic. Both Banets got 1 shot, so next up was Phoebe's second Dusclops. She lived with literally 1 HP from a Psychic, but a Shadow Ball finished her off. I misclicked against Sableye and went for a pointless Yawn, but it didn't matter as 2 Shockwaves won us the fight. The third Elite Four member was Glacia, the Ice-type Master. This battle was basically a joke though, because her first 4 Pokemon all got taken down in a single hit. Walrein wasn't really any stronger because 2 Shockwaves killed her. The last Elite Four member was Drake, the Dragon-type Master. Shogun and Flygon died to 1 Psychic, so Salamence was up next. A Psychic brought him down to red health, but the Citrus Berry brought him out of full restore range, so 1 Shockwave finished him off. Altaria could have lived to see another turn, but he went for double edge, so recoil damage killed him. Nice going, Altaria. Last out was Kingdra, who died in a single hit. Time for Wallace, the champion. Surprisingly, Wailord went down to 1 Shockwave. Tentacruel also got 1 shot, so Ludicolo was up next. 1 Psychic nearly killed him, but Wallace used a full restore. Since Ludicolo went for double team, I decided to go for a shockwave before taking him down with another psychic. Whiscash was a little annoying to take down since he used amnesia, but I eventually killed him. Gyarados got one shot, and Milotic tried to stall me out with Recover, but Bellboy wasn't having any of it as I finally killed her with a psychic, making us the new champions of the Hoenn region. Well, that's gotta be one of the easiest battles I've ever had against Wallace. Of course, that's probably because I had Shockwave, which was super effective against almost all of his Pokemon. Anyways, we've defeated the main storyline of Pokemon Emerald, but as you might know, there's still one battle to go, which is of course against Steven. I doubt I'm gonna be able to defeat him, but let's find out. At my current level, there's no way I'm beating Steven. Skarmory gets taken down pretty easily, and I need some decent confusion luck against Cradily in order to kill him. However, Metagross is just way too bulky. I have nothing good to hit him with, while he has Shadow Ball, which does a bunch of damage to me. I'll get up to level 100, but I don't see there being a different result. And yep, at level 100, it was much of the same. Metagross dished out way too much damage for me to handle, and I could hardly hit him back. I think our limited TM list is what's stopping us from winning this fight. I just can't learn any TMs that are super effective against him. Even when I decided to use healing items in battle, I basically had to stall out Metagross because Shadow Ball and Meteor Mash hit me really hard. Eventually, I took him down, and the rest of Steven's team wasn't too bad. Well, it stinks that we couldn't beat Steven, but at least we beat the main part of the storyline with only Chimecho and without using items in battle. Nonetheless, this was a pretty cool challenge to do, even though it wasn't the hardest. But after some of the brutal runs I've had recently, I think I deserved this one. Anyways, once again, I'm not sure what I'm doing for my next challenge, so be sure to leave some suggestions down below in the comment section. If you want to see more of my challenge runs, then you can check out the playlist that I left a link to in the description. Also, if you want to see more Pokemon content from me, I do a lot of Nuzlocke series and card openings here on the channel. For now though, if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to see more. And until next time, deuces!